Before working with Faisal, the biggest challenge that I was facing in my business was not the lack of knowledge or how to do the business. Who do I think would need to work with Faisal? Anybody who is having any kind of self-doubt. And so Faisal was at the top of mind because I know he's had a lot of successful students that came through his program. Hey there, so my name is Rasool Mutawakkil. I have gone through Faisal's coaching program for coaches, helping with mindset and business mastery. Before working with Faisal, the biggest challenge that I was facing in my business was not the lack of knowledge or how to do the business. The biggest challenge I had personally was making sure that I knew that I had value to give to other people. And even though I was good at my business in real estate, whether or not I could teach somebody and impart that knowledge to get an actual result was a really big concern of mine. It was my biggest hesitation, actually. And after a few sessions with Faisal, I realized that he was pulling out some of the most, pulling out all the insecurities that I had within me that was preventing me from moving forward with my consultation business. And before I knew it, I was actually out there as a top producer in my field. So it was pretty life changing to be able to go through all that. What made me decide to work with Faisal, even though I was hesitant at first? Honestly, I had already seen his work through a lot of other people in my industry. And when it came time for me to launch my coaching business, I was kind of like a deer in headlights. I knew what I needed to do, and I don't know why I wasn't taking action and doing the things that I wanted to do. It was different from actually doing real estate and multifamily, but when it came to the teaching and the coaching aspect, I had never done something like that in that capacity. I kind of had a little bit of imposter syndrome, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. And I just knew that I needed somebody who had experience with remedying those types of situations. And so Faisal was the top of mind because I know he's had a lot of successful students that came through his program. So what actually happened during the coaching that really shifted things for me was it sounds silly, but he was asking pretty straightforward questions that got into the reasons why I was having these insecurities and these limiting beliefs about my ability as a coach. And the biggest takeaway that I had from all of that was that it was self-imposed limitations. That was kind of the biggest eye-opening like revelation that was revealed to me. Plus those conversations, man. I mean, they're worth their weight in gold. It's funny how I can't speak for everybody else, but it might resonate with somebody else. But I became the biggest obstacle in my own business even before I got started. And once I was able to get out of my own way, out of my own mind, that really helped me make that shift into having more confidence in doing my business. So some of the tangible results, it actually extended beyond business for me because I had a better quality of life with my family, my children. I decided that the life that I was building shouldn't have just been all revolving around work and growing the company and whatnot. I wanted to make time for being a husband, being a father, being a friend, and all of those things, and having that, all encompassing that balanced lifestyle really was one of the biggest blessings for me in living my life. So the way I feel about business now, I look at business more as a tool to supplement my life rather than the all-consuming aspect of it. Because it's easy in the beginning to convince yourself that you just have to hustle and grind 24/7, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, miss holidays, sacrifice people, sacrifice relationships, sacrifice family so that you can grow your business. It's really easy to get addicted into that kind of mindset and that style, but it's a quick path to burnout and not something that I was looking forward to. Who do I think would need to work with Faisal? Anybody who is having any kind of self-doubt, people who are struggling with taking the next clear step on their path towards success in entrepreneurship. Like, like if you have the burning desire inside, you want to be successful, you want to go into entrepreneurship, and you can't figure out why you're not able to take that first or next step to move from where you're at to where you want to be. I think having a conversation with Faisal, I mean, he does like free consultations. I don't know if I could say that, but he'll consult with you in the beginning just to find out if you're a good fit. And that was part of part of the program that I really enjoyed, was being able to establish that type of rapport early on. Because I've been through some coaching programs where it was not a good fit, and it's a waste of both of your times if you're not aligned with the goals and what you want to get out of the program. And if you're on the fence, if you're just even thinking about considering having a conversation with Faisal, I mean, get off the fence. Indecision and paralysis analysis kills people in business. Make the decision, schedule a call with him, find out if you're a good fit, and then just take it from there. Take that first step, and I promise you, you're going to see it's well worth it.